evening, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to this very special edition of Sports Extra. I'm your host Ahmed Nawaz. We're in Lahore and we're of course attending the National Taekwondo Championship for the year 2020. It's going to be big. It's going to be 600 plus athletes. It's going to be 13 different departments, and what they're fighting for is something very amazing. Yet another special edition of Sports Extra that we are bringing you, and what these athletes are going to be fighting for is this baby right here. And it's none other than this silverware we have, which is the official trophy for the National Taekwondo Championship for the year 2020, organized by SA Gardens in Lahore. And this is the silverware that these athletes are going to be fighting for. We're going to be taking you throughout this program. We're going to be talking to the athletes, the officials, the Pakistan Taekwondo Federation, and also some words of encouragement from the South Asian Taekwondo Association as well, and see what future Taekwondo has installed for Pakistan. So, in this program, let's go take a look. Right, I now have the honor of being joined by the president of the South Asian Taekwondo Association, a man who's no less than a legend himself for his services that he's given to Taekwondo all over the world, especially in South Asia. He's none other than Mr. Umar Saeed. Assalamu alaikum, sir. How are you?
Walaikum salam ji. Very well, good.
Sir, first of all, I'd like to ask you about this glorious tournament that we're having. What are your thoughts? And definitely a very important aspect as far as the region of South Asia is concerned.
Well, as far as this tournament is concerned, I think it was very important that we hold a tournament because since February, March, there has been absolutely no sports activity in Pakistan. There has been no international tournaments. There has been no local tournaments. The athletes, if you know, the Taekwondo athletes, it's a lot of hard work, They have to maintain their fitness levels, they have to maintain their training, and they've been doing that throughout COVID, But it was high time that we brought the athletes back into action, And so this was it's a very good opportunity for the athletes to come in and perform now, and hopefully going forward, we probably have one more tournament we are going to have one more on the 13th of November, which is the IGFC provincial tournament, and then I think a junior tournament in December. So I think it's a very good opportunity for the athletes now, after so long.
Right, sir. Thank you, sir, very much for your time and your presence.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Right, we always stress about the fact that it needs to be public-private partnership going forward in all kinds of sports, especially when it comes to Taekwondo, which is an Olympic sport, of course. And we're very lucky that we've got some entity and an organization, a corporate entity, that has been very keen in, of course, facilitating this national championship of Taekwondo. It is none other than the SA Group. And I have with me now the chairman of this group, who has been very instrumental in helping in all sorts of logistics and facilities. He's none other than Mr. Suhail Afzal Malik. Sir, Assalamu alaikum. How are you, sir?
Walaikum salam. Thank you very much.
Right, sir. First of all, I must ask you because you've played a big role and the SA Group has come in. How important is it for corporate entities to come in and support, all kinds of facilities, give facilities, logistic to different sports and athletes in Pakistan?
I personally believe they have been doing that, and we should do more often. मैं और मेरा भाई personally love sports, so we play sports every day ever since we were 5 years old. There is not even a single day we have not played. So I think a healthy mind cannot exist without sport.
Sir, tell us about the SA Group. Do you plan to support such initiatives in the future as well? Because we know that the taekwondo is not the only thing. You have been facilitating other sports in Pakistan as well.
Last week I had the tent pegging competition. Then we have continuous football team. Then we have a basketball girls team. Then we have a boys team basketball. Then we have all the car sports. We have a MMA team. You will see them, very nice fighters. And yes, we have the snooker team. So we do love sports, and we will inshallah sponsor all the sports and bring all the youth to Kalashikaku. We have the grounds.
Inshallah. And sir, I have to ask you now, which is your favorite most sport that you love playing?
Mine was basically riding and swimming. My father was in the army, so we got more opportunity to play these sports. Nowadays I play tennis and I do strength training, that's it.
Absolutely lovely. Sir, thank you so much for your time. Right, sports is not just initial and of course essential for diplomacy, but so many other things. We call it the fourth largest industry in the world. And another very important aspect of sports is that it's also promoting tourism in Pakistan. We've got a gentleman with us now who is of course from the organization called the Agri-Tourism of Pakistan. We're going to be talking to him. He's none other than Mr. Babar Raja. Sir, Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Walaikum salam, sir. Thank you very much.
Sir, do tell me first of all about the Agri-Tourism organization that there is. Do tell us and our viewers about that.
Agri-tourism basically is connecting people through connecting people with the farms, the agriculture farm. As you know, the whole, our economic system basically is based on agriculture, and almost 60 to 70% of the people are involved. So what we do is we create a platform for them. Wherever there is a crop ready, we go to that place and we celebrate it. You've heard of the Baisakhi Mela. We had a Baisakhi Mela once. Now we celebrate every single crop that comes, which is ready in every corner of Pakistan. And in that process, we make people go there. If it's a guava, they go pluck the guava by themselves. The farmer gets a good amount of money. We ask them to become entrepreneurs and get into some value-added addition of the products instead of going to the market and getting blackmailed.
Sir, I must say this is the first time I've heard of it, and I think it's a splendid idea because obviously we can get a lot of people outside Pakistan come here, obviously observe the beauty, but it's completely taking them to nature, and as you mentioned that we are already an agri-economy.
Exactly, and basically, sports and agriculture and the health, they're actually connected to each other. And we are here in Taekwondo Championship today. Without food, without healthy and organic food, it's not possible to play. So we just emphasize on having healthy organic food with agri-tourism.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you so much for your time. It's been an honor, obviously, talking to you, and I wish you all the best for the future of agri-tourism.
Thank you so much.
We finally have an athlete now who's participating in this championship, and she's representing Pakistan Army. She's none other than Miss Isha Safdar. Assalamu alaikum, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well. Right, tell me first of all about your preparation for the tournament and how happy are you that finally in COVID we've got a professional Taekwondo championship now?
I'm really glad. We was at home and we were really stuck at home and we have nothing to do. So finally, there's an event we can play, and we are very prepared.
So you're very prepared. So are you going to be winning, inshallah? And so how do you see the competition? Because we've got so many players, 600 plus players, so many departments. What is the level of competition in Pakistan?
It's really tough. It's really tough, and we are ready to win. Yeah.
And obviously the plan has to be international, going there and participating. So are you planning to participate and represent Pakistan on the international level?
I have already done this. Yes, I am a bronze medalist.
A bronze medalist. Do tell us about that. Once you won the bronze medal, how was that like?
It was 2 years ago. I won bronze medal, and it was really exciting and very happy I was that this was for Pakistan, and at this time I am playing for Army, and I'm really excited. And this is a great event. This is a very big opportunity for us.
So Isha, all the best, and we wish you great luck in winning this tournament.
Thank you so much.
Right, another athlete participating and representing Pakistan Army in this competition, the National Taekwondo Championship 2020, is Mr. Imran Mahmood. Imran, Assalamu alaikum, how are you?
Walaikum Assalam, thank you. I'm Imran Mahmood. I'm very fine, thank you.
You're representing Pakistan Army, so do tell us how is the preparation for this championship, and how happy are you that we finally have a championship now in very tough times of coronavirus?
Yes, you are telling good. After COVID, we are very upset and locked in our houses. We have tried our best, and we will do our best in this participant. All athletes are very good, and they have do very well training in their houses in COVID. We are very hopeful for this championship. Inshallah, we won our trophy.
Inshallah, we wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Right now, we've got a couple of gentlemen with us. They're brothers, but they're participating. One of them is participating in this tournament, Hamza and Taimur. And Taimur, of course, is going to be representing Pakistan Air Force. Feels like I need a ladder to get up to him because he's so tall, mashallah. But definitely, we're going to have a chat with him. Assalamu alaikum, Hamza. How are you?
वालेकुम सलाम कैसे हैं आप खैरियत से
I'm very well. Hamza, do tell us about this tournament. First of all, we understand that you're not participating, but how important is it to have a competitive tournament of Taekwondo?
It's extremely important because if you have competitive tournaments at the national level, then at the international level, will there be any chance of succeeding? And so it's very important that your competition at the national level must be tough, and it must be the whole tournament must be competitive, so that there's players develop better experience for international tournaments.
Right, Taimur, you're participating in this tournament, so we've got to ask you how is your preparation and how was the training like in COVID as well?
Preparation for this tournament Alhamdulillah has been really well. We went to the Air Force camp in Islamabad and we trained there for a month, and Alhamdulillah things have been going really well, and I'm well prepared, I'm confident. Training in COVID was initially it was difficult, but Alhamdulillah we have a training space in our home, so we were training in lockdown, and for quite a while throughout lockdown we trained for as long as we could. But it's been difficult, I understand, for most of the athletes in Pakistan because they don't have those facilities. So yes, it's been a challenge, but we've overcome it, and inshallah we're looking forward to the future.
Inshallah, we hope that as well. Hamza, I have to ask you now, what are the chances of Taimur participating in this tournament? Are you putting any money on him and winning it or not?
I'm absolutely certain, inshallah, that Taimur will bring gold for Pakistan Air Force, and I'm very confident in his abilities. Both of us have trained since we were young together, and I've seen his form now, mashallah, and I know for a fact that inshallah he should participate well, and he'll inshallah achieve gold in this championship.
Inshallah. Taimur, all the very best. Hamza, thank you so much for being with us, and we sincerely hope that you bag a gold, and then we can have bragging rights with Taimur as well. Right, Right, the founder of the nation, Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, said that Pakistan Air Force is an air force second to none. But I guess it's not just the force, but people representing the Pakistan Air Force are also second to none. And we've been joined by an athlete who's participating in this championship representing Pakistan Air Force, Miss Anusha. Assalamu alaikum, how are you?
Walaikum assalam. I'm doing great. Yes.
I'd like to ask you first of all the difficulties of training during COVID for a taekwondo player, because obviously a lot of things were put on the hold.
Yeah, exactly. It was extremely hard for us to practice at home because we don't have, most of us do not have mats at home. And secondly, then we don't have that environment and the team behind us backing us up during the training. So that were actually the main difficulties that we faced during our trainings because of the COVID. Yeah.
Now, this national championship, of course, 2020, happening at this venue, how important is it for us to be involved in competitive action in taekwondo to gear up for international competition?
Training hard is very much important for all of us. So because of that, the national platform, we can just figure out the students. We can just pick up the main talent, and then we can just groom them and take them to the international level. So it just helps us out to figure out the people who are doing great in their respective weights. Yeah.
And how's your personal preparation for this tournament? Are we expecting a goal for Pakistan Air Force?
Yes, definitely we're expecting a goal for Pakistan Air Force, and I need the prayers as well with me. I'm done with my training, so I'm very much confident as well. Yeah.
Inshallah, we wish you all the best for the championship.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Right now with us we have somebody representing Pakistan Air Force. She is Miss Aisha Noor. Assalamu alaikum, Aisha, how are you?
Walaikum salam, I'm fine.
Aisha, what do you think about the national championship first of all, and how is your own preparation?
Alhamdulillah, we have prepared very well for it, and during this COVID season, a championship like this, it's a great opportunity for the athletes. As it's been like from the past 7 to 8 months, we were just sitting useless at our homes. So it's a very great initiative from our federation and SA group.
Aisha, I must ask you, because taekwondo cannot be just taken as a sport, but it's an art of self-defense as well. How important is it for young girls to take up taekwondo, not just for sports, but self-defense?
Yeah, it's very important, not just about self-defense, but also about the confidence. When you know how to, defend yourself, you have the confidence. And then even, the people around you, they will not even, try to, just
mess with you. I should just stay a feet away.
yeah, really.
Right. So, how about Pakistan Air Force as a organization which you're part of? How is the support from Pakistan Air Force that you enjoy?
Yeah, it's a new organization that's coming up really well since last 2 championships. We have been on the 3rd position. We have been on the podium from the first championship. We have been on the podium. So it's very great, and even our organization, it's supporting the athletes very well. And out of all the organizations that that represent different athletes, our organization, it's blooming and it's flourishing.
It's flourishing indeed. Aisha, all the very best for the tournament, and we wish you gold.
Thank you so much.
Another 2 athletes have joined us representing WABDA. Very dangerous, both of them indeed. But definitely they're going to be competing for some pretty much of gold that is out there for grabs as well. I have with me Miss Asfa Ali and also Miss Naqshbandani. Assalamu alaikum, how are you?
Assalamu alaikum, I'm good, how are you?
Right, I'm very well. Asfa, first of all, I have to ask you, how do you feel now being part of this championship, obviously after a tense era of COVID that has been there and is still here?
Of course, we are feeling good and excited. We are prepared for this event for a long time, and we are not getting event for this. So this is very happy moment for us.
And Naqsh, already a big name in Pakistan Taekwondo. How is the preparation going?
We already have 1 month camp, so we are prepared for the nationals, and we are happy that Taekwondo, there is happening a Taekwondo championship, because in other games the championship is not taking place, but because of the effort of our officials and our presidents, that's why they are arranging our nationals, and we are very grateful for them.
Right, and the team of WABDA, how prepared are you as a team to win the trophy that we saw?
We are so much prepared and we are ready for take the trophy home. Yes.
Inshallah, we wish you all the best. And finally, who's better, you or her?
Both. We both.
That's a great answer. But ladies, best of luck and get us some gold. Another athlete representing Pakistan Air Force in the National Taekwondo Championship 2020 is Miss Amina Ghazi. Assalamu alaikum, how are you?
Walaikum assalam, I'm fine.
How excited are you for this national championship? Finally, some competitive Taekwondo action.
I'm too much excited about this because it has been a long period that we had no championship about Taekwondo. So finally we had, so we are excited.
And how is your preparation? Are you expecting some big results in this championship?
Yeah, I'm expecting, but it's depend on Allah and hard work.
Definitely. And how is the morale of the Pakistan Air Force team? Are you ready to win that beautiful trophy that we saw?
Yeah, sure, I am ready.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ladies and gentlemen. आपकी बहुत सारी तालियों में the official trophy of the National Taekwondo Championship 2020. Well, finally, now we've got the man of action, man of steel, if you want to say. Iron Man, indeed he is. He's none other than the president of the Pakistan Taekwondo Federation, the man responsible for a beautiful national championship that we're seeing, and obviously a lot of competitive action that is going to come in the near future as well. He's none other than Mr. Colonel Wasim Ahmed. Assalamu alaikum, sir. How are you?
Walaikum. I'm good. Thank you very much for your compliments.
Right, sir. I must ask you, because raise your spirit is the slogan for this championship. And COVID was obviously very tense. We talked to the athletes as well. They were very upset. How important is it to have this national championship at this critical juncture?
Actually, why I was pushing myself and all the other, my management, that we must hold the event, because I know that to whom we are going to compete very soon in next year, they are doing training. But unfortunately in Pakistan we do not have the facilities, neither by the federation itself or by the government of Pakistan. That is why I insisted Mr. Shoaib Malik, because I met the chairman first time, but he was the actually person who said that, sir, from my side, whatever you want assistant I will be giving to you, come with your athletes and we will sponsor you. And likewise, my South Asian president, he was also very forthcoming individual, and he has also supported, and he said that we should organize and we will do this. And luckily, after this event, I am going to South Waziristan. The IGFC Cup will be there, though the services and the departments will not be there, but at least the provincial team will get opportunity to get the gold medals. Because of the national event, mostly the gold goes to Army or WAPDA and Pakistan Air Force, but there they will have this facility to have get the gold medal. And coming over to your, that how much it was important after this COVID, which is still on, and we must take the precautions, everyone. And we also hold online championship. Again, the purpose of that event was to engage your athletes. That we have done, and successfully we done in May, June. And now with this event and upcoming event, I think we will be going to Pakistan Army for the camps of at least 50 people.
Sir, I wanted to ask you this particularly because I was very impressed seeing a lot of departments now taking care of these various athletes. And that has to be obviously the plan of the federation as well, I understand, that you train these players, you give them a platform, and now they can get handpicked by certain departments. And also at the end of the day, it's about earning them a decent livelihood as well.
As far as Army, WAPDA, Pakistan Air Force is concerned, yes, they are. But other, if I talk about Pakistan Police, Railway, they are not. Higher Education Commission, yes, the athletes, those who are part and parcel of the Higher Education Commission, their education is free. That is the plus point they are getting. But as far as the livelihood is concerned, financial support is concerned, which is a very, very important aspect of everyone, including myself, that is not there. Still, Olympic sports, taekwondo and judo, there's only two sports. They are part of the Olympics. They have a very long journey to cover up.
So Mr. Murtaza is with you as well, the man of action, obviously involved in all of this as well. How important is it for us to be technologically advanced in taekwondo right now?
I think he will be the better person to reply you.
Sir.
ये हम इस पे जितने भी हम कोशिश करेंगे कि अपने जो हमारे टेक्निकल ऑफिशियल है उनको इम्प्रूव करेंगे, हमारे जो कोचेस हैं उनको क्वालिफाई करेंगे और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा हम मौके देंगे अपने प्लेयरों को नेशनल लेवल पे, इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे, और जो मौजूदा जो लेटेस्ट इक्विपमेंट्स लाए हैं हम उस पे उनको हम यहाँ पे जो इवेंट कराएंगे तो उससे उनकी काफ़ी मतलब है इम्प्रूव की जो आगे ओलंपिक्स गेम हो रहे हैं उसमें भी ये KPMP यूज़ हो रहा है.
Inshallah, sir, we certainly hope, because that is very important, as you mentioned as well. Colonel Saab, do tell us, finally, I must ask you this, that those young boys and girls out there who want to take up taekwondo as an art of self-defense or professional sport, what message would you like to give them on behalf of the Pakistan Taekwondo Federation?
Before I give a message, I will take the lead from Mr. Murtaza, as he has already mentioned. The ultimate aim and objective of any federation is Olympics. Till the time we will not reach, and till the time we will not get that goal, this sports cannot be excelled in Pakistan. So that is the, I have completed the question that you asked from Mr. Murtaza. Now the message which you want for our youth is that we should be disciplined. Unfortunately, the youth is very good. They have all kind of a potential. You take any sport, it's not taekwondo, because I was myself remain associated with cricket, hockey, I played. Then other federation also, I worked with them. But coming over to this sports, I have found out that the basic thing of taekwondo is mutual respect, discipline, and that is all. These are the two pillars which this taekwondo is standing. So for youth, if we are disciplined, if we have the mutual respect for each other, they can get anything from abroad and they bring laurel for the country. And that's all I want to say.
Sir, thank you so much for your time and for giving us the honor of attending this wonderful ceremony indeed as well. And we wish you all the best for the future initiatives and also for this championship.
Thank you very much. I highly obliged. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. That was the president of Pakistan Taekwondo Federation, Colonel Wasim Ahmed. And as he mentioned, that discipline and mutual respect are the keys to any sport out there. And that's going to be the take for this edition of Sports Extra. The tournament is obviously going to continue. It's going to be there for the next couple of days as well. Like I said, 600 plus athletes, more than 13 departments representing obviously their own as well at the same time, with their athletes participating for a fabulous trophy that is up for grabs in this championship. And definitely it's going to be a week of action. We're going to leave it at that. From me and the entire team of Sports Extra, it's goodbye for now.